Police in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh are not taking chances. They advance while firing tear gas at protesters who are defying a government ban to congregate in large crowds. Every tactic is being used to quash nationwide protests against a new citizenship law. The police are being accused of using excessive force. What started as a student demonstration has grown into a larger movement to denounce what government's opponents say is divisive and discriminatory legislation. The law excludes Muslims from neighbouring countries from receiving Indian citizenship, which goes against India's secular constitution. The unrest in India has been discussed at a conference of Muslim leaders in Malaysia. Prime Minister MAHATHIR MOHAMAD said the Indian law is unfair.
To exclude Muslims from becoming citizen, even by due process, I think is unfair. So we have voiced our disagreement with this kind of treatment.
India rejected his comments, saying the law doesn't impact the status of any Indian citizen or deprive any Indian of any faith of her or his citizenship. The Malaysian Prime Minister's remark is factually inaccurate. We call upon Malaysia to refrain from commenting on internal developments in India without the right understanding of facts. On Saturday, protesters packed the streets of New Delhi despite the government's ban on large crowds. Lawyers from India's Supreme Court and High Courts joined the outcry.
We are one. How can they discriminate among Hindus, Sikhs, Jainism and Muslims if our constitution allows everyone?
We're outside the Jamia Millia Islamia University where the protest first began. The university is now closed, but students are still gathering, joined by people from all walks of life. And the mood is one of defiance.
Art students depicted the Constitution and the government's attitude to it by painting this street.
It's amazing that Jamia has united the nation in that sense, but it's also the idea behind it which is so vicious, the idea behind the act. It's so vicious that every thinking human being, everyone in this country will be affected and therefore is standing up.
Indians here are vowing to continue their defiant revolt against the law and say they won't allow the government to destroy the very fabric on which their nation is built on. Subina, Shrestha, Jazeera, New Delhi, India.